times I visited the fabled Rue Cambon, home to Mademoiselle Chanel, her first store, and the legendary atelier, I've always felt like I was walking with the angels, the ghosts of fashion and love stories past. The exploration of the apartment has always felt personal, as I've pieced together the clues to her story, as well as the recurring motifs and symbols of the brand. And Sam, your photographs succeed in at once abstracting and making more intimate the somehow both so familiar and yet forever unknown mysteries of her personality and passions. What first drew you into her world?
Well, firstly, the idea of going to shoot the apartment was something odd for me because I'd never really photographed something empty or an interior in that way. So I went along sort of wondering why I was going to do it and what I was going to find. And then within minutes of being there, it started to sort of feel like almost a detective at work, because I was discovering things around the apartment that started to reveal and make sense of who she was as a person and what Chanel became as a brand.
For me, your photographs are as much a study on loss and loneliness as a celebration of inspiration and spirit. And I wondered if the intermingled sense of sacrifice and success consciously informed your work.
What was curious is that all her decisions were very spiritual and very mystical. But what also was surprising was the sense of a love lost. And that was really profoundly moving within the apartment, to sort of feel the presence of someone, but also the sense of someone experiencing a lost love through objects and chosen ways of representing that. And just, you know, like the little bird cage with the two birds and then two deers and suddenly lots of coupling.
What are your lasting memories of the apartment? Or can you perhaps choose one image that tells your Chanel story?
The one beautiful thing within the apartment is the chair that she was photographed in by Horst. I was almost too frightened to photograph that chair, to follow in his footsteps, and also that it's such a powerful presence of her seat and her chair. So I sort of sat in it and then left it and then photographed it. It sort of has a slight sort of ghostly presence, but at the same time a significant presence of now too.